Hey y'all, it's your girl Kitty Cat
and Denika.
From the title, you can see that we're going to be talking about the whole B Simone situation, the 9 to 5, the entrepreneurship in 5, 4, 3, 2. So the whole B Simone situation, everybody's talking about it. Everybody has something to say.
I need to hear the prerequisites. I need to hear what do they have to have.
A
Tall,
little
older. What's the
older.
age?
He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Yeah, you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't.
So
like,
he can't
clock in and clock out.
No.
For one, it was blown out of proportion, and I think the people that are making it as such a big deal are the ones that are broke, working a 9 to 5. I ain't trying to be rude, but I'm just saying.
When it comes to finances, people get really offended really quick.
But she wasn't talking about finances. She's really just speaking on schedule. Schedule, flex. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. So you're not clocking in and out. You literally have to do everything. You have to be out mingling with people.
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to network and what networking is, I think your significant other is going to be upset with that. Like, why are you talking to this dude? Like, dude, I'm talking to him because we have business together.
What she was trying to say was she wants someone that has a similar lifestyle to her. Like someone who also, like she said, someone who will be up at 3 in the morning checking emails and working.
Why wouldn't you want to have someone that's in like the same industry? I think that's the only way it's going to work. Like,
right.
Being in the same industry, liking to do the same things.
Honestly, when you date someone, schedule is everything. I was dating someone, we were both in the same industry. We were both working retail jobs. Mm-hmm. And then when I stopped working retail full time and went to more of like an office schedule, when I went to 9 to 5 instead of retail schedule, we just didn't have the same days off anymore. Our work, like the time that they needed to be up, the time I needed to be up was different.
Right. It's like when you work for somebody, you gotta have permission to get days off, travel. Yeah. And when you're an entrepreneur, things just come up. And if you can't just leave when things come up, right, it's gonna be a bit of a conflict.
I mean, I'm sure she would love to be with the CEO. You do want to be with the best person you can be with. The person
and have more money than you, like, so we can just do more.
So you can do more, so you have the freedom. But I think even if she dated like a photographer or a content creator on YouTube, they could pick up their life and move, or they can just follow whatever schedule she has. Like,
it's flexibility.
It's flexible. I think she really was just talking about lifestyle,
not necessarily knocking the person for
working a 9 to 5, because I think most of us, if not everybody, has had to work a 9 to 5, food, retail at some point in their life.
And if you didn't, you inherited something.
Right. If you didn't, if you never had to work food or retail, bless you.
Did you even do anything yet? You haven't even done anything though.
I did my eyebrows.
Did you? So why do you think they're so upset though? Like, why are they blowing it up? They're trying to cancel B Simone.
I think people are really upset because people love to get upset about things that don't involve them. Some people might have taken that as a jab to them of like, well, I work 9 to 5,
am I not good enough?
It's like maybe thinking they're not good enough when they are probably good enough, but maybe they're good enough for another person that also works
a 9 to
5.
Everybody's not gonna be a superstar. Everybody's not gonna be an actress. Everybody's not gonna be B Simone selling a book and doing all this and that and being a comedian.
Yeah.
So I think where they get it messed up is that like, because I work a 9 to 5, I'm potentially going to always work a 9 to 5. So you're going to tell me that I'm not good enough for an entrepreneur because I work a 9 to 5, even though I'm the manager at this 9 to 5 or I'm the CEO at this 9 to 5. Like, well, yeah, I guess you're not the CEO.
But you could be in management. You could be, in some kind of leadership
supervisor.
Role.
Being a worker and being an entrepreneur are two different mindsets.
I think entrepreneur people and 9 to 5 people, they're just two different breeds, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think that if you did date somebody with a 9 to 5, you could have some clash at some point. And like she said, they won't be able to hop on a plane and go with you
and not even that though. It's like they can work a 9 to 5 and still have the entrepreneur mentality.
Yeah, that's true.
It comes down to, is this gonna be your forever job?
Right. At some point, are you going to, follow me and we're gonna do this together or something? I think she's asking to date someone who's doing the same thing she's doing. I think it's kind of like if you expect to date somebody who goes to the gym all the time and they have muscles, but then you never go to the gym and you eat Cheetos all the time. It's kind of like
you're a vegan and I'm not a vegan. Like, how am I supposed to cook for you if I'm not a vegan and I don't even know how to cook vegan food?
Job-wise, having similar schedules really makes a difference, because if you can't see each other, that's a problem.
Long distance.
Long distance isn't for everyone. There's nothing wrong with her voicing her preference. And I think a lot of people just got their feelings hurt because I think they just made it, the way everything came out, it just made it seem like 9-to-5s aren't good enough. And they are good enough. And I'm sure that people out there with a 9-to-5 are maybe also looking for someone with a 9-to-5.
And it's not like she's never worked a 9-to-5 before either.
Yeah.
She definitely wasn't knocking nobody for working a 9-to-5.
But I would say, like, if I was on maybe her level and, I was making the money she was making and doing the things she's doing, you probably want someone who's doing something similar.
Exact same thing, right? Like, wouldn't you? Do you think she should be canceled for this? Like, is it that serious? I really don't think it's that serious.
I don't think it's that serious. I think cancel culture can be very harmful anyways. She might have offended a few people.
Right.
But, like, I think if you're offended by what she said, then it's like
a reality check for yourself. It might be tips. Like, take it as a tip that maybe if you were to date someone on her level that you gotta come with. Who has actually been canceled and has not come back from the cancellation?
Right. She can bounce back from this. She might take a little while.
No.
I know some people are like dragging her for her book because I heard the quality is not very good.
I read the book.
You read the book? Is it good?
Watch my YouTube. I got the what is it called? The book review. So if you're interested in B Simone's book review, follow my channel. I got it on my page. And I mean, to be honest with you, I felt like it could have more depth to it.
Really?
Yeah, like she was just talking.
It looked like a short read.
Yeah, I read the book in like 2 hours.
Oh wow. So it was a short read.
Yeah.
I don't think she should be canceled for it. She was literally just stating her preferences, which people are allowed to have.
Right.
People are allowed to have preferences. It is what it is.
Do a little lip going. Okay, let me get my lip going too, Kat.
I do think the B Simone thing, I think it does bring up a good conversation of like, well, what do you really want? Do you want to date an entrepreneur or do you want to date someone with a 9-to-5?
Exactly.
Like me personally, I mean, I work a 9-to-5. I'm okay with somebody else working a 9-to-5. I think 9-to-5s are very stable. However, you do work for somebody else, so you do lose, your time and your freedom.
Nothing. Have you dated someone that's an entrepreneur? Like have owns their own business type thing?
I guess yeah. I guess I have dated entrepreneurs.
What vibe did you get from that?
I think the entrepreneur that I dated, they had a lot of really good, I guess, insight, like for my YouTube channel, which is like helpful. And, we had a couple conversations about, kind of like this life.
But like, do you see there being like a conflict if he had like a certain schedule or something? Like I've talked to a dude that owns his own business. Mm-hmm. And during the coronavirus pandemic or whatever, he wasn't working, because he owns his own job. He was getting like a stimulus for his business and stuff.
Right.
And it's like he wasn't working, and then it's like once all this coronavirus stuff is over, he's going to have to go back to work, and it's going to change the tempo of things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can see that, but I don't know. It just makes me want to go harder and own my own business too. So I can't just get up and go.
Be an entrepreneur or work a 9-to-5. I would definitely choose entrepreneurship. There's a lot of power in owning your own business, making your own money, and being in control of your time and how it's
scheduled. Right.
Schedule, and also being in control of how much you want to make. When you work at a 9-to-5, there's a limit, there's a ceiling, there's a cap. Like you can only get so many raises, so many promotions. But with entrepreneurship, you could be having several streams of income, and that's the American dream, damn it.
to go, kitty.
I think I'm ready to go too, girl.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the car. We're gonna.
Do you want to date somebody with a 9 to 5 or someone who's an entrepreneur? What do you think? Go ahead and subscribe to Denika. We're going to put all of her links in the description box below.
Thanks for having me on your channel, kitty.
Of course, girl. Come
We'll
back
do it
anytime.
again.
We'll do it again.
Every time I come, we're gonna do this again.
From Dallas to Denver.
Period.
My dad was like, Denika's coming to town. Like, you guys should come over for grilling. And I was like, well, maybe, but we're filming. We're gonna be busy. And he was like, okay.